August afternoon time-ish. Hey. Last Sunday, the power of your love, it's enticing. This weekend that's just this so the power of your love, divine feminine, it's enticing. So we've been through that this week. I mean, I don't feel as if you're aware of the effect that your as in lover. Cheers. Dance please, not today. Well, maybe later, but spin. Hi, Croissant. How are you doing? Happy Sunday to the channel of love. Cheers, Lucy. Happy to catch you live. It's been 12 days. I had a check. Cheers, Moon Cookie, darling. Cheers to the channel of lovers. I said to Megan, I said, I think I'm going to go and talk to the world. It's been a while, so I had a look. And my last live was 12 days ago. Anyway, hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. If you are new here, I understand that you may not understand how we operate. So I'm going to pull some cards, and this reading is regarding what's on the cards for this upcoming week. If you're not really interested in that, or in your own personal development, you love it when you're respectful. If you're disrespectful, we will deal with you. Well, not only us, but you're just attracting bad karma. Are you here for your personal development? I hope so. You are the greatest thing that you can invest in. So, let's see what collectively, this is no personal reading, unless it resonates with you personally. Answering your personal questions, okay? Not out of disrespect, but I'm here to deliver a message. Okay, so we have a masculine here that's pondering, okay, and he's pondering over money, because no matter what he does, or no matter how much money he has, he's still not feeling satisfied. To see the light of day is coming through. I feel there's going to be this dissatisfaction with what this masculine has harvested. You reap what you sow. Okay, like he's in the shadows and he's looking in the shadows. See the light, and it's lighting up these pentacles here. And I feel it's lighting up the 3 of pentacles, which is about working in partnership with somebody else. It's like you can't do it all alone. He doesn't want to do it all alone. So all the money in the world, you can have all the money in the world, but if you've got no one to share it with, get some enjoyment now. If this is about enjoying life. You reap what you sow. Cat, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm sure the pussycat just scratched at the door to come in. Otherwise, I'm not too sure. This is a leap of faith, but I want to trust the dog more than I trust this fool. The dog's like running in the opposite direction, like from the edge of the cliff. I feel like he's going to go and tell somebody. The dog is. My daughter's been in some kind of program, anime, I believe. And I said, what? Because she gets really engrossed in it and tells me the storyline. She said, that's interesting. She said she's had this dog with her the whole time. Dog with her the whole time, but the dog is actually a person. It's a man. But it wasn't her lover. Yes, it was a female. But he knew that she was in danger, so he has been her protector. She was meant to have been, like she there was this energy that was trying to stop that from happening, but the dog's been the protector the whole time. It was a wow. I feel that these are thoughts. I don't feel, I'm not somebody that will contemplate committing suicide. Okay. I just don't feel that it's not something that's ever gone through my mind. It could be a fleeting thought of losing. Some people they just lost their faith in their heart, and they don't believe that anything, you know, could turn around. Can't see how you can like change this, because there's all this cloudiness around the figure here, the fall. He's not thinking clearly because look, he's looking into the shadows. So if you look down here and sees that there is somebody that he could collaborate with, there are people out there that feel we find like little collectives like this. That's the reason I started this channel. I couldn't find the guidance or advice that I was looking for, so I decided the more that I watch people inside, I was thinking about this today, and that it's not a problem recognizing this, okay, where speaking it out loud, it's, yeah. My ego would feel like, are you trying to put yourself, you know, higher than everyone else? And that's not the case. I feel like if you resonate with something, you resonate with something. I'm not sure where I'm going with this, but I know where I was going with this earlier. And that was Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This is about recognizing, realizing that, well, Think and Grow Rich. As I was listening to that, we're talking, it would have been 2011, 2012. I was listening to a lot of personal development. I had become self-employed and was in network marketing, and that's like a personal development program. They recommend books, and I'd never read any of these kind of books or been recommended books before, apart from, you know, the books that you would read at school as a class. So I quite liked having a book of the month, and Think and Grow Rich was one of them. And so I found it quite difficult to read the book. I never ordered the book. For one, I'm too impatient, and so I'll go looking for it like online, audio. And I did find the audio to it, and then as I was building my business, I would be pumping that stuff into me, especially as I'll be going out putting flyers through letterboxes, delivering catalogues, driving a lot. My car turned into a university. And Grow Rich, I was resonating with it. Niall. And well, just the different things, and it's like I feel like he was talking about me. So it's like, okay. So that felt really good. It took a while to kind of accept that that's all right to say. So where the fuck are we going with this? I don't know. Like guiding you onto the right path. And then that's just the There's a part in Think and Grow Rich where Napoleon explains that he had a big problem telling people about his invisible counsel. So this is where myself listening to that, it's like talking to your make-believe friends, idols, really. People that you've read up about, that you admire, that you would use as an example to be like. So he would have a group of these individuals. Abraham Lincoln, Henry Ford, I believe, was in there. I'm not sure. If you listen to Think and Grow Rich or read the book, you would know what I'm talking about. And he would call upon them. He would have a meeting in the evening, and they become very regular that he didn't know if he was losing his mind. So he didn't tell anybody about it. For quite a lot of years. Because of what people would think, whether or not he was crazy. It was like they was actually there in the room with him. We had to hear their perspective on things, and they take on the persona of the character that they were. So I can't remember who used to turn up late. It might have been Abraham Lincoln, and then they just walk around in a very somber, like, kind of energy. You know what I'm talking about anyway. So. Okay. So, you don't do rooms. Look at this. It's carrying its energy. Can you hear a bell ringing? What's it that's interesting? And the ball is carrying energy. You can hear a bell ringing. It makes me defensive now. Hello, baby. I could hear you, darling. Let's see if I can get this. She's looking as well. I know it's one of the colours that she's looking at. No. Okay. Aquarius energy came out yesterday. So this is about things are moving in the right direction. Got to follow that. Darling. The flower language. Cat sound. Yeah. Rolling stone. That is normal. Just want to take them like this. Bush here with the love. What's coming through is love for oneself. So your soul loves you. That's what you are, is love. But your ego might be fighting that. Your soul loves you, but you don't. Society. I was just trying to think about what's on the cards for you next week. Getting pissed off with being a slave to society and not seeing a way out. So you consider the thoughts of how could you escape this? Yeah. Awesome. She's pulling on a tag that says flammable. I'll pull it off. It needs to be pulled off the chair anyway. A velvet folding chair, blush, home base. That's all I need to read off that. Resist. Oh, it's fire resistant. There you go. Look, you're fire resistant, okay? Maybe you need a smoke. Chill out. That deep breath, yeah? Watch for the smoke. Maybe it'll just be talking to you. To society. Thoughts? Cheese. You need to go out now and help someone. Just go find someone and bring them peace. Okay. The animals will lead you. See, if you have a dog and you're out walking the dog, I've been looking for dogs today. I have this urge to buy a dog. I'm not going to. You nearly have one of the Christmas tree as well. And maybe we've agreed to keep one of the Christmas because the other two have got home. But then the person that's taking the girl said, can we have the other one as well? And we'd rather they go together. So she then wasn't having a kitten. And it was like, I think I want to get a dog. Can I get a dog? And the answer, of course, was yes. We can have whatever we want, but it was like, no, I'm not going to get a dog. Okay, interesting. I listened to every word you say. You're not, because it's in reverse. And I'll tell you why I'm not. society. That's why you're pissed off. You gave away your own power. You said it was alright to do this, take the children now, do the shopping, come back, do the housework, go to work. You've agreed to all of it. Situations everyone thinks that it's absolutely fine and that you can handle it because you do handle it, but what? Beguiling. What's beguiling? No, that means beguiling when it's like, oh, it's that enticing energy. Listen to me. You do. You're begrudging it. Because I don't know, because I don't speak to myself that way. I say, fucking come on, you've got this, girl. What else do you want to send my way? I mean, I don't really get it, because it's no fun playing kind of games with me. I just laugh in the face of it and overcome it very calmly and peacefully. Whatever. Come on, let's see how I respond. That's my attitude to it all. Because listen, got silent. I think that has a name. Is it called an anagram? Isn't it? I don't know. Go and help somebody else. You have reason, you have purpose. The animals will lead you. If you need leading, it's like the dog's putting a lead on you. Come, let me take you for a walk. Should we go and get some fresh air? Go pee up that tree. Wisdom from it, an exchange. My phone keeps going quiet. I'm not sure why. I think I wanna marry you. Unbreakable bond in reverse. Unrequited love, unbreakable bond. So this could be the bond that you have with society is unbreakable. It's like no way in this world can you go back on your promises, your commitments. I mean, that I can't break my word. Well, you can. Especially if it's causing misery and you're silently not sticking by that word. Also, the unbreakable bonds which first came to mind was the unbreakable bonds between you and your secret agent. Oh, sorry, I was just checking there's no reason for there to be any disruption with the sound. Through the veil of illusion, yeah, just in different realms. I don't think it was in the video that I shared from Deepak Chopra, which I said I would do. It was called True Love. I don't know if it was that video or one that I watched before or after it, because I believe I watched a video before and after. But he mentions about sound, and it was like, does the tree make a sound when it hits the ground? Or is there no sound if you're not present? It's like it's the ear that picks up the vibration and transmutes that into sound. Is there any sound without the ear? It's very peaceful, isn't it? It's just the sound that you're, the frequency that you're tuning into. So my voice will sound to the frequency that you're tuning into, or what that I'm resonating at. So the Veil of Illusion, that's the last card in the tarot. Card number 21. We're wrapping up a cycle. We're about to start again. Fresh, new way of being, doing things. Having things your way. You're here to have things your way. You're here to create your own reality. But it sure is nice when you get to create that with another. And it's the device of love. And what is that for? It speaks to itself, doesn't it? Hi, Ricardo. Man without knowing. That does say that on there, look. I'm just showing. Evidence is there, but at the end of the day, it's a knowing. The student learning. Mr. Fixer in reverse. I quite like this because the fix is only you to be. When you allow yourself to be, it will all just. And you. So the power of love. I'm your lady and you are my man. And that's the way, I like it. You can wear the trousers. I'll wear the apron. You need to know your place. Where you still at home. Therefore, it's the most loving. And for me, it's to be that homely being. Provide home. You are my sunshine. And so is. You need to see them. You don't believe this one. Hard. Okay, so you are my sunshine. We can see that now. You're just not looking at it. Your soul needs saving. Our souls need saving. It's hard. Look, you've got a divorce here. I adore you. For next week. It's a very delicate situation that this masculine's got to go through. Joe? Assets or splitting of assets, then you may have some saved away. that you haven't told someone about, like your partner? My mum used to call it running away money. I never felt the need to say running away money. I didn't feel that I would ever have anything to run away from. I get what she means. You should have, like, she helped a lot of single parents out, so she would have heard a lot of dramatic stories. That wasn't the story that I went through when I wanted to separate from my husband, my children's dad. I'm not happy anymore. It was that easy. Well, it wasn't easy saying it, but when we need to have a chat, it was like, you know, what's up? Just say I'm not happy anymore, and I would like to live. And then it was a case of, he said, okay, I respect your wishes. And if he didn't respect my wishes, then I had the comeback of, you know, if you say to someone, I'm not happy anymore, they say, I don't care. So exactly, I do. But then, when I said about how you started this off, I was 20 when I was 20 when I got engaged, and 21 when I married him. Exactly a year later, we got engaged. We went to the church, and the very blessing was asking the praise. It's like, this is beautiful. Okay, a year from now then. I said to him, I cannot promise you forever, but I can promise you now, and I'll promise to let you know if I'm no longer happy. And there's no need to worry until if we ever have that conversation. I'll just let you know if I'm not happy. I did try to let him know for many years. It wasn't just like a spur of the moment thing. You could see the signs. I love how you handle life so lovingly, and life handles love handles life quite lovingly for me by doing things in a loving way. It's like, okay, who moves out then? And for me, it was like, do you want me to move out? The answer was no, of course not. So, okay, so do you want to take the furniture? No, of course not. And I offered it all. And it was just like, no, I don't want that. For me, it was bad enough splitting up a marriage. I didn't want to call those shit. I just wanted out. And then, this was, when was this? I started personally developing 2011, and it was 2012 in April. We split up, and he moved out, and that was for a year. But we actually carried on having a relationship with each other. So we were like dating. Felt like I was having an affair with my husband. Until a year later, he asked if he could move back in and we could try again. And I remember my heart sinking. I'm thinking, I really don't mind the setup. So then I felt obliged to give it a shot. So I did that. I moved back in. And I know within a few months that was the worst decision. So then in my mind it was like, okay, coming up with making that decision of I'm leaving, and this time I want to sell the house and move away because it's like I can't break free. He was like my best friend and my sex partner. And I knew that, you know, something wasn't quite right about that, but it beat being lonely, or what I thought then. And then I decided in November, so we've moved back in the April. I decided in the November that it was bonfire night. You know, I'd already decided, but I'd said to my sister, I'm going to be splitting up with him again and like moving away this time. Nothing's done. having that freedom of like your independent lives, but still being able to share that connection. I needed to break free from that. So I did. I moved away. I tried to do everything that I felt was right. But when I actually had the conversation to because we were still doing it when I moved away and split up again. No more of that. And then within 2 months he was diagnosed with an illness. And for 2 years we had that until he made his transition. So it was a bit of a shitty feeling, but I tried to care for him begrudgingly at some point. I did break our free. And then all of a sudden I had him very sick, and I wasn't very good at like dealing with blood or even the children going for their injections. He would take them. He was like the strength, and then all my worst fears hit me. And I remember we're coming to the point of not feeling suicidal, and I actually remember laying in the bathtub and like bubbles and just my head, face, staring up at the ceilings. And I had a moment where I thought to myself, fuck. And all that came through my mind was, oh, it was just like, Lucy, you can take more than this. So, but there was that moment of maybe if I entered it, it's like, oh, fuck off. It's stronger than that. Sometimes it's not until afterwards that you can look back at what you actually went through, and you need to give yourself some love and compassion, because no one really knows what you see or how you interpret what you see. I was listening on my headphones. Just you're saying about like the audio. You could be right. I'm not going to be too concerned about it or go and looking for a way to fix it. It is how it is. It will be the energy. Everyone's so quick to go and look for that logical reason why the volume might be distorted rather than it's the energy. The only reason I say this is I had my headphones on yesterday and it kept cracking out. So I actually changed my headphones, thinking my headphones were on their way out. That was on a recorded reading, but when I play it, recorded off my phone, there's no distinction with the sound. So it's through here, coming through to YouTube, which you listen. Don't worry about it. You find it annoying. It's just a mixture of you and your person. Okay. I may have all my material needs met, but the one thing that is missing is you, my love. I picked that up straight away with this. It doesn't matter what you seem to have accumulated. The one thing that's missing is my love. I'm so sorry for retreating. I've made you wait for long enough. I've made you wait for too long. I feel embarrassed for wasting too much time. Best thing to do is stop wasting time and start making up for last time. Elegant, graceful and stylish in appearance and manner. It's all about how you handle life. doesn't exist as something that you can order. It's how you deal with situations. And the kind of people that you hang out with, are they stress heads? Don't hang out with those kind of people, okay? And I tell you why not hang out with them, because if you do and you have a different opinion, they're not going to like you too much anyway, if you're not agreeing with them. We don't receive wisdom, we must discover it for ourselves after a journey that no one can take for us or spare us. You just seem to know how to handle me. The blending with you is beautiful. With love. What would love do? Can you ask yourself that? How would love handle this situation? Ugly, involving or likely to involve violence or other unpleasantness. So should we talk about this? Let's come back to what the topic is for next week, which is you being a slave to society. Is that why you think you were born to do that? No way, Jose. And don't be an advocate for that. It's not cool to be busy all the time, to not have any available hours to be able to have a moment. It's not cool if you can't just go out for a walk without having to explain yourself or being told that you can't. It's not cool to not have your freedom. I just called to say I love you. There's only one path to heaven on earth. We call it love. Vicious, deliberately cruel or violent. Obviously won't be going to heaven. We'll go to heaven, okay? Heaven, which can be experienced now, it's a state of being. When you make the transition, all the stress and grief and pain dissolve. And there it is. And become part of the collective. Like, I don't want to call them like your servants, but they're your angels. That you know, they can really assist you in your human experience, the cool thing. We are more than just physical beings, we are whispers of love dancing in the breeze. You are my favourite. I'm just adding the finishing touches, and in the morning I will know what to do. Thank you, because that reminds me. To use the magical unicorns, because I forgot my stand for my phone. It was outside, so I said goodbye to my daughter to come in and do a reading, and then I went back, and it was like hello, and it was like goodbye, and it took me to the unicorn deck. That look similar. Angel prayers. Let's have a prayer. Clear your vibes. There's another card as well. I need to clear my throat. clear my throat, but I feel like I looked down at the box and it says illustrated by Mark Evans, but I saw that as Mark Twain, and then I was taken to quotes. I need to clear my throat. Clear your body. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. Oh, let me tell you about this then this morning. So I go outside this morning to go inside the cabin, and I'm unlocking it. And as I do that, I hear this vroom go over me. Oh my goodness, what was that? So I looked up, couldn't see anything. And I looked to the side, couldn't see anything. Looked to the other side of the shed, of the cabin. And a great big stuck of and I felt it felt like an energy wave going over me. So I was taken to this, like, clearing the energy field. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. I mean, I've never experienced that before. Or, like I was saying about the hearing, energy, vibration, it's what your ears picking up. Guidance for next week, guys. Let's get this reading wrapped up. You are being guided to clear your life of any harsh, negative, or challenging energy. It's time to make way for positive energy in your life, and the only way you can do this is by clearing your aura, body, and energy. Surround yourself with positive people and uplifting environments. The angels are encouraging you to call on them to help you clear your life of anything that's getting between you and inner peace. From your home, office, car, and anywhere else you spend time. When you clear clutter in your life, you clear psychic clutter from your energy. And when you clear your energy, you open yourself up to more abundant and spiritual experiences. Metatron is one of the few angels who walk the earth as a human being, so he knows more than the other angels what it can be like to be challenged by people and situations. His name means the throne next to God, and he has a special connection with the current era as he represents the new energy and the connections that are opening up to the other worlds and heaven. He is the angel who can help us connect with the wisdom of God in our daily life. Elsewhere. Thank you, loved ones in heaven, for drawing close at this time. They say you are welcome. That's what they're welcome. A loved one in heaven. The angels are bringing to a loved one who is in heaven at this time. They want you to know that their energy and support are always with you. Your loved one in heaven is drawing extremely close to you and wants to help heal any remaining pain or feeling of separation that is within your heart. Take time to acknowledge and remember them, for this will allow you to feel their love. The energy of a loved one wants to help you move forwards in a loving and safe way. If there is someone on the other side, I feel that other side though, because it's about the purposes to live heaven now without having to make your physical transitions. You will make spiritual transitions, as in like leaving your physical body permanently. No, you can have rebirth after rebirth. So you can live heaven now on earth. So that's kind of like on the other side. So I feel like there is somebody who is experiencing heaven here, who's drawing close to you at this time. But if there is someone on the other side whom you miss or have unfinished business with, this is your opportunity to make peace with them. Please know they are offering their love to help remove anything that's holding you back and asking you not to feel guilty about anything at all. They have found eternal peace in heaven with the family who have gone on before them. I feel that's the invisible council. Okay. So I actually feel that's the divine feminine saying to the divine masculine, let go of it all the shame, the guilt. Love is all you will find. Let's go to the Mother Mary Oracle, and I'm wrapping this reading up. Okay. Interesting reading. Next week, we're clearing the vibes of toxicity, enslavement, manipulation, narcissism. It's not moving anymore. I know, it helped you to realise your worth. Good morning. We can't hear you. Why is that? I'm not sure why you can't hear me. You not hear me at all? What's that all about? This? My voice came out very loud then, didn't it? I'm going to have to look into this. Okay. This happened yesterday. If I can decide to run myself down. Let's wrap this up. I'm not sure why. Let's go back to using. Like, this is a phone that I have that's separate just for using videos. To be able to communicate. Where there's a divine will, there's a divine way. Seriously, look. I'm just like on the bottom of the screen there. Can you see? I'll try to figure it out. I'm going to go for now, though. Okay, take care.